Welcome to Selfe Torah. Here I am at my very unfinished treehouse, and I want to talk to you about a different treehouse, one that is very linked in some ways to this week's Torah portion of Noach, and in some ways very, very different. You see, Horace Burgess was a minister in Tennessee, and Horace decided that God told him to build a treehouse. Sound familiar? God told him to build a treehouse. He built a treehouse 97 feet tall, 10 stories, one of the largest tree houses in the world. Okay, and here in Tennessee, it was a tourist attraction for a little bit until the fire department said it was a fire hazard and shut it down. But it took him 19 years to build this monstrosity, yet clearly God didn't tell him to do anything, but I'm sure it helped his business. Noach, on the other hand, he spent 120 years on his ark. Now, what happened to this Tennessee treehouse? Well, there was a fire just about 3 days ago, and in 15 minutes, 19 years of work was absolutely scorched and totally destroyed. And there's so many different lessons here, but I want to think about that for a second. You know, when God tells us to invest our time and effort into something like he did with Noach, there is going to be a tangible gain. We might not see it right away, and it might seem futile, but there's always going to be a great benefit that we have. In Noach's case, hey, it kind of saved the world, saved humanity. In the case of Horace Burgess, there was no tangible benefit because it didn't last. And 15 minutes, just a few minutes, one spark can destroy 19 years of work. So let's make sure that when we spend time, when we put in our effort to do things, we want to put in our effort, but we want to put them in the right places. We want to put effort in the places that God wants us to put the effort in. We want to make sure that we're spending our time and our energy where they will be useful and where they won't be wasted in 15 minutes. Have a Nagila Shabbos. Someone call the fire department. I don't know how to get down.